Good morning, my name's Pamela. I'm from Yorkshire in the north of England. Welcome to my channel. Thank you again to everyone who subscribed to me. I'm so grateful for this. I've started this for a bit of fun, being absolutely so surprised by the amount of people who's given me positive feedback. So all I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you. So what have we been up to? I said on my last video that I was making a Yorkshire Terrier. I didn't actually finish it as I showed on the channel. He is finished now. I'll just show you him there. I think he looks good, don't you? So I'm going to explain why I've given him a blue and white scarf. I support football. My team is Huddersfield Town. I'm a season ticket holder, so I go to every home game. And sometimes an away match if there's one that I fancy going to. So it's not just because I'm from Yorkshire that I wanted to do this Yorkshire Terrier. My team, Huddersfield Town, are actually known as the Terriers, and our mascot is a Yorkshire Terrier. Obviously, it's a man dressed in a Yorkshire Terrier costume, but there you go, he is a Yorkshire Terrier. His name's Terry, so obviously I'm going to call this one of mine Terry. Our colours are bright blue and white. So I've given him, well, as close to the blue as I could find in my stash, the scarf in a blue and white stripe, which is what we wear. So few meanings to my Yorkshire Terrier, and I'm really pleased with him. Is obviously for me. I'm going to keep him amongst my own little collection. I'll tell you a little bit about the pattern. It's from, I paid for it on Etsy, by the way. It's from a company called Hooks and Canvas. They've done a lot more hair on it than I have. That's mainly because when I started pulling the hair through, I was pulling so much stuffing out. I thought he's not going to have any left at this rate. So I haven't given him as much hair as on this pattern. Plus as well, I'm not too keen in putting fancy bows and things on animals, you know, so, but that's just me. But there again, nobody should put a scarf on an animal, and I've done that. So I'm a contradiction in terms. So I bought this a long time ago, but I think I explained when I started jumping before I could walk, really, running before I could walk, I should say, when I started Amigurumi, and I had all these ideas that I could do anything that I got a pattern for, and then I got, you know, I got knocked back quite severely, you know, and that's when I found Cassandra at Craftably Ever After, and I sort of like started from the beginning, took it really slowly, and got into it that way. Obviously now, most patterns don't frighten me now, but obviously there's some that come along where it's not for you. But generally speaking, I will have a go at anything. For this little guy, I used James C. Brett. It's 100% pure DK cotton, and that colour is sand. The grey was actually a Mariner's 100% cotton. Mariners, unfortunately, have gone out of business, and it's such a shame because they had such lovely yarn. Some of it was cheap, but like, you know, you get a cheap range with every company, don't you? Or most of them anyway. But like the cotton, really good quality. You know, absolutely fantastic. So are some of the multicoloured acrylics I've used. But this one, I think it was in steel, was this one. But like I say, you won't be able to get it anymore anyway. For the scarf, I use Serdar Happy cotton. The blue is called Princess and the white is called Shower, which I think is really silly names, but you know, they all do that, don't they? I think Princess comes from the fact it's like a royal blue, so obviously Royal Princess. And the white, I don't know why, it's just called Shower, I don't know, but anyway it is. I think that's about it. The eyes are, I'm really favouring teddy bear eyes now for the dogs. I think they look more convincing as a dog's eye. So this one is the brown and black teddy eyes in 7.5 millimeters. When I went down in size to what was recommended because I was using cotton and not the thicker yarn that's used on this one. So I went down in size to the ones I used. Now I'm happy with the size that I've got, but I think I should have put them closer together. But a lot of the eyes I use are trim size, and once you've got those backs on, there's no way that you're going to get them off again. The cheaper ones I can cut them, but the trimmest ones I can't. So they've stayed as they are, but I don't think it looks too bad. They should be slightly closer together, but you know, it just becomes a quirky characteristic, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm thoroughly. Oh, by the way, the nose is the Serdar Happy cotton in licorice. So I'm still happy with him, even though he hasn't got as much hanging down fur as he should do, but I like him as he is. So that's that fella. I'll show you him without his scarf on. There you go. That's naked, as it were. So yeah, I think he looks great. I do. I like him. So he's going with my little collection. So that's that one. Oh, by the way, I used a 2.75 millimeter hook, which, like I said, I normally use with cotton. My next one that I did was I did some more of the Mabel chickens. I was watching Caroline from Caroline for the Love of Crochet, and she did some with crocheting 2 strands together. So I thought, oh well, I'll give that a go. So I did this one. This one is, it's the yarns I used was Afield Bonus DK in cream, that's an acrylic yarn, and also the brown is Stylecraft Special DK in mocha, and I used a 5mm up for that one. By the way, most of my combs are done in it's called it's Robin Plush DK. I got it on clearance from Wool Warehouse. It would be a nightmare, I think, to crochet with normally, but it's fine for a little thing like that. So I think it's come out quite nice, don't you? Like I said, these will probably go to my random acts of crochet kindness, and they'll be you know, left in various places around my local town. Anyway, so I thought, right, what would the same yarns look like if I did them in a 6mm hook? So that's that one. So it's not that much bigger. There is a slight difference, but it's not huge. For some reason I used a super chunky yarn for this comb. Anyway, once I started it, I thought I'll carry on with that. So yeah, I mean, obviously there's endless possibilities with doing these. Thanks, Caroline, for the suggestion. I will use that again. Not with the mocha, I've used that up now. But yeah, I will definitely do that again. These are definitely going to be something that I can use to do like little gifts and stuff. I'm really chuffed with these. So that's that one. So then I've done a few of these bunnies. It's called the Valentine's bunnies, and they're from a designer called Ellen Cantarellen. So that's what it looks like. I think I've got a better picture in here of the. Well, no, it isn't really. It's in black and white at the end. I must have been running out of colour ink. So it's obviously it's a courting couple. The boy rabbit's proposing to the girl rabbit, which is so sweet. I made that for a friend of mine because her daughter had just got engaged, so I made her a pair of those. And the other ones I did for children, so they were done in a DK yarn. It was actually Bella Coco's confection DK. I did them in the minty green and the bright pink, I think it was. So I did that for a friend's 2 children. Anyway, I've been asked for another set of these Valentine's bunnies like those. However, this is a bit like Caroline was saying on her channel. You know, when you've got a yarn out, you want to look for something you can use it for. I don't know whether it's laziness because it just happens to be next to you and you don't want to rifle through your stash, or you've enjoyed using it and you just want to use it again for something else. Well, I did the Boston Terrier, and in his ears I used the Stylecraft Classic Cotton DK. So I had these balls of this out. I had 3 altogether. So I started doing the girl rabbit in the pink. Sits up, she doesn't actually have her legs down. She sits up, does this one. So I started doing it in this pink one. And then I thought, is it too babyish to be the courting couple? So what I've done is I've done the face as I always do a rabbit's face now, again thanks to Cassandra, because I stole her ideas for rabbit noses. I've done the face as I would normally do. I've put some of the like whiskery things on the cheeks, which isn't called for in this pattern actually, but I may give it away for a baby present instead. I don't know. If I decide I will keep it as one half of the courting couple, I'll do the other little embellishments, like putting like a shiny little eye bit in with white and doing the eyelashes. But like I say, I think it looks better as a baby toy as it is now. What do you think? So that's that one. The white on that, by the way, I ought to tell you that, didn't I? The white is the Signet 100% cotton. As I've said, the pink is the Stylecraft Classic in shell pink, and then the black is the Happy Cotton, Serdar Happy Cotton in licorice, and I used the bubblegum in the same type of cotton for the nose. So anyway, I'll think about it for a while, I think, but please do tell me what you think, whether it looks more like a baby toy or it could be one half of the courting couple. So that's that one. Oh, by the way, I do like this lady's patterns. She's very good. I mean, I think you have to pay for them all. If I'm quoting wrong, I'm sorry about that, but I do think they're all paid for. But yeah, I do like this lady's patterns. She does something that I don't do, which is, you know how some designers tell you to do the increases at the beginning of a batch. So like you'll do 1 increase, 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochet. Well, I prefer to do it the other way around, where you do the 1 single crochet increase, 2 single crochet increase. I prefer that. So I did change that on this one. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because we all just get into our little habits, don't we? So I think, you know, it's just one of my quirks, and it's how I like to do them. So yes, I'm going to have a think about that one. Now, shall I show you what I'm planning next? My Zoomigurumi book is really, it says favourites, it is one of my favourites. I love this book. I think I've done 4 in this book already. Now, as you probably know, most people, I would imagine, that would follow me would follow Cassandra from Craftable Ever After and Caroline for the Love of Crochet, and it's now bi-monthly, but they do the hooking up with books, I think it is, or hooked on books, I forget which they called it now. Anyway, or stand corrected, whatever it is. Well, they're doing a children's book, and I can't remember the full title. It's The Boy, the Horse, the Mole and the Fox, I think, or something like that. They'll tell me I'm being an idiot probably. I've got it wrong, but there you go. Now, I haven't read the book because it was quite expensive to buy, and I thought, I don't think it's probably going to be something that I like, but I still like to join in. I don't like to be left out. So I have I've decided to do a horse, which is something that I've wanted to do for a while. Now, the one I've come up with is in Zoomigurumi. I know I'm not supposed to show you patterns, so that's that one. So it's Oatley the horse. So I'd like to have a go, but the thing is, the deadline's the 15th. I'm not sure I'll get him all done, but I'll try. The thing about the Zoomigurumi books is it's different designers submit the patterns for it, and this one, oddly enough, I hadn't noticed before, is by Crochet by Kim, which is the one who did the Boston Terrier pattern that I followed. So I did that, okay, so maybe I can do this one too. It's just a time thing, really. I mean, if you look at that there, look at all that mane you have to put on, and bearing in mind I wasn't a huge success at putting it on my Yorkshire Terrier, but I'm not one to give in, so I'm going to have a go. After that, now this is a little treat for me because I like puffins. So I bought this book. Do you know, I haven't heard anybody mention this on their, you know, the Amigurumi book tag that a lot of the creators put out a while back. But I mean, it might be a new book, I don't know. But I bought this one because I like this lady on YouTube. Her channel is DIY Fluffies. Some really nice patterns, and she you know, like, and a lot of them are like free. So I really like it. Like I say, DIY Fluffies, and her name is Mariska Vos-Bolman. And they're all beautiful patterns. This is me to a T. Love bright colours. I mean, that's why this book, I was attracted to this book, because of all these colours, and of course that it's DIY Fluffies. I love this lady. She does such lovely, and she's got the most lovely voice. I think she's from Holland, the Netherlands. Like I say, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but yeah. So I think it is. But this is the puffin I want to do. The reason why I've put it off is because it's nearly all black and white again, and I've just done that Boston Terrier, which, as we all know, we're not big fans of crocheting in black, are we? But I feel like I'm ready to give it a go, but it will be after the GG, because I really want to try and get that done for the deadline for the hooking up with books, which I think it's called. Oh, tell me if I'm wrong. So that's that one. My other thing, again, and she's another one that's I came to because of Cassandra. There's Jasmine at the Proud Protea. She's a lovely lady from South Africa, but she now lives in New Zealand. I mean, I find it unlikely that I've got anybody that wouldn't already follow her, but if you don't follow her already, please do. She's so lovely, and she makes me laugh so much. She's if she gets something wrong, she just tells you, and she makes fun of herself, and it's just great. It's how it should be. So, but she's been doing a nativity scene, which she was hoping to get done last Christmas, which it didn't happen, but she is on it now, so you know, you never know for this Christmas. So I thought, well, I wouldn't mind having a go at one of those. So I got this one from King Cole. It's a booklet. I think it's about a £5, but like I say, £5, because I don't actually know for sure. It's not just for the nativity scene, it's got loads of other patterns in it, like this penguin, which I would love to do. There is a picture of all the characters together, if I can find it. There we go. I don't think there's anything on top that you can't see there. It's those are the characters. which obviously we all know the characters from the nativity scene, I'm sure. So yeah, I really fancy having a go at that. The pattern calls for acrylic, obviously a King Cole yarn, and it's King Cole Price-Wise DK, Dolly Mix DK and Big Value DK, but I would probably do it in cotton. It's my favourite thing really for Amigurumi, so I think I will do it in cotton. But I think because it's a DK and I use DK cotton, there shouldn't be that much difference inside, so I'm hoping not anyway. So what do you think? Any chance I'll do this for Christmas? I'm not. It depends really how engaged it makes me, because sometimes you get started on something and you think, no, not working for me, so it might be one of those. But I've bought it because of that, the nativity scene, but there are lots of lovely patterns in here. It's not just that. I'm definitely going to do that penguin. There's a bit of wreath making, that one there. So look at there, the penguin. So I'm sure there's another one as well. Oh yeah, the snowman head. So yeah, it might be worth having a go. So yeah, those are my next projects allegedly. That could change. I might get started and it might go on the naughty step, or just put in a bag at my side, and that'll be it for a while, but we'll see how it goes. I do hope to get on twice a week, but it may not happen because obviously, although I'm retired, I've got other commitments. There's people that I look after, well, not necessarily look after, but I visit and, you know, just do my thing for. So if I can't get on, it'll be once a week. I don't really have any goals, by the way. I'm doing this absolutely for fun. I don't have any ambitions for the number of subscribers I get, watch hours, any of that people want. And if that's what you want to do, then go for it. But anybody that comes to join me, I just want you to be here because you want to be here, you know. I think that's all I can say on it, because you know, like, I love this community. I love talking about crochet, and you know, if that's your thing too, then come join me. So anyway, take care folks. I'll see you.